The Valley women's basketball game of the week is going linear this week on Valley Sports. So if you're in the Midwest, Mid-South, the South, almost a quarter of the country will get this game. Great exposure for Valley women's basketball, also available on the NBC Sports Chicago app. It's Illinois State against Belmont, 2:00 Central Time on Sunday. Connor Runyon with Kelly Burke previewing the matchup. You'll see the lovely faces of these two head coaches on TV across the country on Sunday. Bart Brooks of Belmont, Kristen Gillespie of Illinois State. Coach Gillespie, let's start with you. You've been in the league for a little bit. Of course, the title game last year on linear TV, but what's the significance to you to have a regular season game on this platform?
It's something, the coaches in our league have been talking about for a while. I think the brand of basketball that's being played in the Valley is tremendous. I think we are one of the best, if not the best, mid-major leagues in the country. So to have this opportunity is amazing. And especially, to have an opportunity for our program, for Illinois State, to play such a storied program like Belmont, it's going to be a huge day for us.
Coach Brooks, your thoughts on first year in the league and getting a chance for a linear game right off the jump here?
Well, Connor, I've been called a lot of things, but lovely is far down the list. I think it's appropriate for Coach Gillespie, but I'm not sure I fall into that category. It's been tremendous to make this shift and this move into the Missouri Valley Conference. Obviously, being a fan of this league and following a lot of these teams, have a lot of friends in this league. And Coach Gillespie is one of those that tremendous respect for her and what she's done with that program at Illinois State. And it's just a thrill to be able to compete against these coaches. And we're learning quickly how talented and how deep this league is. And we've got our hands full every night. And man, it's really cool to be able to compete at that level. And obviously, anytime you get to showcase your program and our league on a national stage and being on a linear network is a really big step in that process for us. And yeah, we're thrilled. It's going to be a very difficult challenge, but we love the challenge of this league. It's been awesome so far.
As two teams that won their respective conference tournaments last year, and Belmont, obviously that was when you were in the OVC, what intrigues you most about this matchup? And Coach Brooks, let's start with you.
Well, I think just, preparing for any game, you always watch how the team is coached and you try to figure out tendencies. And man, I tell you what, I don't know that there's a lot of better game coaches and Coach Gillespie, and she's really good at what she does, and she puts her players in unbelievable positions to succeed. So I think that was evidenced last year in the tournament. I mean, you go back and you watch their run in the tournament and how well prepared they were for everything, and her players, you could tell there was just a confidence in their preparation. So no one were up against that. That makes me a better coach. I think it makes our whole staff better because we have to be better. And so I'm just really excited to have the opportunity to play against a team that's going to be really well coached. They're going to be prepared for everything. I don't know if I can figure out something to, go the wrong way at the jump or something. I don't know, to try to trick them, but they're just really good. And I think anytime you have a chance to play a really good team, it's great for your program. It's great for your players. We're going to learn and get better from that experience. So that's really what excites me.
Coach Gillespie, how about you?
Bart took a lot of my thunder. I tell you what, I've known Bart for a really long time when we were just two young coaches, getting started in this profession. And, I have always admired the job he's done, whether when he was an assistant at DePaul for Coach Bruno, and then when he had the opportunity to lead his program, it's been awesome to see him, just put his imprint on the Belmont program. And no one was cheering for them louder in the NCAA tournament, through the TV screen than I was last year. And like Bart said, but just to get an opportunity to play against a program, that has been there and has, had tremendous success. Like, our team has nothing but the utmost respect for everything they've done this is a game that they've been really excited to play when they heard, Belmont was making the shift and coming into the Valley, because they are one of the best mid-major programs in the country. And that's what we're aspiring to become. But like Bart said, I think he's just one of the best coaches, not only a great coach, but he's a great person. I can't wait to see him and be able to go toe to toe. But you talk about a team that has just so much talent at every spot, and it's going to pose some interesting challenges for our team of just the way they shoot it. And this isn't a game that we can say, hey, you really don't have to guard this kid. It's like, oh no, we got to guard everyone. Even the people that aren't dressed on the bench probably could hurt us at some point. So just great chance to compete.
This might be a chance for people to see your programs for the first time with this big stage. So maybe exciting for some of your players to get some of that exposure too. Coach Gillespie, first for you, who do you think has a personality that's going to pop off the screen to people this afternoon when you guys are playing on Valley?
Oh yeah, we have a cast of characters, let me tell you that. But I think the biggest personality on our team is probably Deanna Wilson. I'm hoping she shows that. That means maybe we get an and one or something, or she gets a charge, because that's when the stomp gets going, and we definitely feed off of her energy. But I hope people that are tuning in and maybe watching our program for the first time just see a pretty tight-knit unit that shares the ball, plays together. We try to play the game the right way, and I just hope it's competitive. I just hope that, we can give Belmont a great game and give anyone that's tuning in a really entertaining game to watch.
Coach Brooks, how about you? Who's got the dominant personality that's going to shine today?
Well, for us, we've been, it's the consistency or inconsistency of our group. I have no idea what's going to happen. So we're going to find out together. But I tell you what, I think one player that for us has been kind of our emotional barometer, and when she's in the right place emotionally, when I think we've had our best stuff, she's been at her best, and that's Tessa Miller, a sophomore forward for us, who's started on the bench and then earned her way into a starting spot, and has been really, really impactful for us, not always in the scoring column, but a lot of other ways. And usually when she's got her best juice and mojo, we're pretty good.
Well, guys, go ahead, Kelly.
I was just going to say, you probably were going to say the same thing, that Coach Gillespie, Coach Brooks, we are so honored. We're so excited to call the game today. So looking forward to a great matchup.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And I feel the same way. We're just, as a program, we're honored that we got chosen to be on this stage. And, like I said, I just look forward to competing against Bart and the Bruins.
Yeah, I hate competing against my friends. I hate it, but man, it's going to be so much fun because she's such a good coach and her team is really good. So I know it's going to be a great game for everyone to watch, and win, lose or draw, I'm going to give her a big hug after, and we'll just carry on. But man, this is a great opportunity for us, and can't wait to get this thing going.
Well, thank you both for saying something nice about your rivals. Now it's back to scheming against each other. Can't wait to see you guys on the big screen later this afternoon, 2:00 Central Time. Your local Valley station, also on the NBC Sports Chicago app and NBC Sports Chicago Plus. It's Belmont against Illinois State in the Valley women's basketball game of the week.